Can you please tell your name and where you work?
I'm Cesar Collier. I'm Managing Director of Siguler Guff.
You were in the panel about Brazil overheating. What do you think? Do you think it's overheating, or is it just skepticism?
Well, Brazil has received a lot of capital. We have increased our allocation in Brazil, but this capital has been invested relatively disciplined. We have seen entry valuations being maintained at the right side, the right size. So around 6 times EBITDA, 30% discount to comps. So in our view, the industry is disciplined, and I haven't seen a lot of deals going crazy with that amount of capital out there. Having said that, also one of the big funds we've invested in have been disciplined also in deploying money at the right pace, and I think that's attributed to their strategy, the way they see deals, the way they do deals, and they are able to convince the entrepreneurs to invest and grow faster and still keep the entrepreneur in the shareholding structure and exit in the future at a better valuation. So I think that theory has maintained discipline correct at the correct levels.
Do you think in the future, in 5 years' time, what is the market going to look like in Brazil? And for investors, from international investors, should they continue to look at Brazil, or should they be wary?
I think 5 years' time you're going to see a large amount of fund managers, which will increase the selection process that you have to make to invest in the country. Being very important, the discipline that the manager has, the deals that they've done, the companies that they have in their portfolios, and their track record. So I think we will have an increased amount of managers. We will have a more mature industry, maybe a little bit more element of debt, which is not present almost at all in the industry right now, like it is in the US. As interest rates go down, it will be a recurring theme, but we don't see that as being, as in the US, we still will maintain relatively high interest rates, which will make that a little bit tougher to get and to really leverage the deals. So I think it's all about operational efficiency, and I do not think investors should worry about investing in Brazil. It's a matter of selecting. So you will have a wider spectrum of choices, and so you have to be very disciplined in how you choose where to invest.
Do you have any questions, Bill?
Cesar, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay.
Are we rolling?
Yes, we're rolling.
I was curious, I noted your background with Walmart, your heavy retail background.
Yes.
Is that reflected in your the sectors you're trying to invest in?
Yes, not exactly just retail, but we've invested in directly as co-investors. We invested in logistics, in education, and in telecom. So these are more consumer oriented. So I would say the consumer part of the retail is what really I have worked in and have an angle of working in. And for underlying managers, because of this background, I'm also help them in recruiting officers. For example, we've helped one of retail companies, one of our managers to recruit a COO. We've helped also another one recruit a CFO and so forth. So that operational background really helps our managers, and this is on purpose. We want to be known from the GP community that we are the most value-added fund of funds investor that there's out there, because the minute they think about a co-investment, we want them to think about us. So we try to add that value. We try to be an extension of their work. We try to, and being an operational background, executive with it really helps. We exchange ideas, strategic ideas also, and so forth. So and this is the same in India, this is the same in China, this is the same in Russia. So we have operational people as heads of our countries.